Hey guys, welcome back. So, I want to talk to you about the sketchy things that gangstalkers do when your gangstalking operation is beginning. So, they do tactics to make you suspicious, to make you paranoid, and to really make you trip out. So it is a giant gaslighting operation. So one of the first things that I encountered was when I would have an encounter with someone who was a gang stalker. Let's say that I was in a hotel room with someone, right? So then whenever I would like be looking somewhere, they would be like making noise, and then I would turn around, and then they would just like pretend like nothing is happening, and they would keep doing that, and then you would just ask them, hey, what happened, what was that sound? And then all they're gonna say is like, I don't know what you're talking about, there was no sound. So that's gaslighting. That's the one thing that I remember. Also, another thing that they're gonna do is pretend like they're hiding something from you. So like, for example, let's say I'm telling you this in the hotel room because these are where I experience these. So let's say that I'm in a hotel room, and then I have like a, I don't know, a towel, and I pretend to be covering something with a towel. And then whenever you look, I just like cover something with a towel even though there's nothing covering it. So now let's say that that's I'm beginning to be like, what the hell is he asking, what is he hiding? So then whenever you're turning around, when you're on your peripheral vision, I just, with my other hand, I just like pull it out from under the towel, and there's actually nothing. And then I just like hide it somewhere else. And then well, that's gonna really make you suspicious, especially if you're using drugs. So then, and then next thing you know is that whenever I look, they make the sudden movement. And that way it increases suspicion, it makes you paranoid, it makes your mind start racing. What the hell are they hiding? Also, they do things like they're trying to, like, if you have like a backpack, they're gonna like undo the zipper, and they're gonna make sure you see that they undo the zipper, to make you suspicious, to make you believe that they're gonna steal something, or they're gonna pass their hands like on top of something that belongs to you. Also, there's gonna be mixed ends with actual thieves, and some people are actually going to be stealing shit from you. So another thing that they do is that they just start doing things with their shadow. So like, let's say that I am standing like facing this way, and then there's a gang stalker behind me. So the gang stalker is just gonna, the gang stalker shadow, I can't see it, he's gonna be just like moving like an idiot. And then I'm gonna see the shadow, and then I'm just gonna like look back, and he's gonna just like be like nothing happened. And then I'm gonna look, and then he's gonna be doing the stupid movements with the shadow. So also, when I'm, let's say, same scenario, that I'm like facing forward and there's a gang stalker behind me, they're also gonna be like like moving like a lot and making sounds, and then as soon as I turn around, they're just gonna stop. And then whenever you tell them, you call them out on it, they're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Oh my god, you're crazy. Oh my god. So imagine everyone doing that to you. Absolutely fucking everyone around you for days on end. So that happened to me, and like at the gym, like I remember this trainer bitch who I was doing something, and she literally just like went on my peripheral vision, and she just began doing like that. It was just funny, and so I just like completely ignored her because I already know all these tricks. Another thing that happened was that I was with a client, and let's say that I used to take my Nintendo Switch to work, when in between clients. So I place it on the floor, and then they're gonna pretend like they're gonna drop a weight on he pretended like he was gonna drop a weight on my Switch, but I knew he wasn't. So I just like completely ignored it because I have experienced so much gaslighting already that it means nothing. Like, I already know. So what else? I think that's it about gaslighting. I mean, there's this game thing that they do, is that they kind of make you look like, almost like they cut off your thought, and they make you look somewhere by doing a certain movement. So they're like, so like whenever you, it's almost like they're bouncing your attention around. Like you look somewhere and then they do that, so like your eyes are pulled directly into the motion. So then when you look somewhere else, because it's annoying, you look somewhere else and then they do the same thing, and then you start like turning away from it, and it just feels like they're just, it's like a game, but it feels more sinister than what it appears to actually be. Like it actually, every time you just feel anger almost. But yeah, it's quite uncanny. So those are some there's a lot of gaslighting. This is not an all-encompassing list. But they also pretend to be stealing your shit when they don't. They're gonna move your things to where, so it's like they're gonna move your things, and then they're gonna like watch you look for them, and you're gonna end up finding them at the very end. Things like that, like really childish things. Like it makes no sense when it's like one person, but when it's like everyone around you doing shit like that, it's really intense. It's really, really crazy. But you kind of grow thick skin for it. Like, no, I really don't care, because I've I've had that happen to me for like years, and it literally like means nothing anymore. It's like, oh, another stupid gang stalker. But like it takes a long time to build thick skin for it, though. It really does. It's kind of cool. Like I actually learned how to kind of like it, because it just looks kind of crazy. And it's funny because whenever the tricks don't work, you just literally see them like get upset. So it's really pleasant to see just like do them like acting something out, and you just like completely ignore it, and then just like keep going on your day. It's funny. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk to you about gaslighting today. Gaslighting is such a crazy topic, because it's literally, they're going to be doing things, and the entire time they're going to be negating your reality that they're imposing on you, because they are imposing a reality, and whenever you confront them about it, they're going to be like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. Oh my god. So the reality is that whenever people are doing that to you, you have to, that's actually part of the harassment phase of gang stalking. So you're kind of conditioned to have a negative sensation whenever this happens. So your solution is to just stay away from people who are pulling these types of tricks on you. You might not be able to recognize it, but a lot of times, especially if you're getting like high, like you're gonna be just like, in the beginning it's quite uncanny. It's really trippy in the beginning. Like if you're like hugging someone and he's a gang stalker, like when his hands are behind you, he's gonna like do their hand like that, like they're trying to reach for something, and that just feels really uncanny. It feels really crazy, because they can do that right next to you, And when you ask them about it, they're gonna be just like, what are you talking about? So you literally just like have to, like, as soon as someone starts behaving like that, you just get him out, literally. Like, don't deal with that at all. Just get him out of your sight. That's how you deal with that. You don't just ignore it. You just tell him to leave. I ignored it, and I think that was actually right for me to ignore it, because that way I experience it and I can tell you more about it. So it was kind of my way of gathering information. In the beginning, I didn't want to gather more information, but as soon as I began like learning more from it, I kind of began to get fascinated by the whole aspect of gang stalking. So I just fed into it, so I could give you all this information. All that suffering turned into curiosity and kind of like excitement. Now, what else? Well, yeah. So anytime that you feel that someone is gaslighting, have a boundary. I didn't have boundaries either, so that kind of helped me deal with it, as in endure it. So it just depends what you want to do. Like, if you want to see what gang stalking is about and like experience it like I did, just don't say anything. Just live it. It's kind of fun. But if you just want to stop it, like stop it right in its tracks, when someone starts doing things like that, like when you're hanging out with someone and they start doing sketchy things, or say verbal abuse where they throw like indirect words to you, literally all you have to do is be like, I don't think we can be friends anymore. I don't like what you're doing. And you don't have to give any explanation when they're gonna talk. Like, what are you talking about, Julie? I don't have to explain myself to you, and just leave. And that's it. It's that simple. If you're getting gangstalked, your blocking list is gonna get super long, super ultra Megatron He-Man Thundercat long. So just fuck it. Who cares? It's part of it. You know, you have to drastic situations need drastic responses. So yeah, the I think that's all I have. Now I think it is for all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Bye.